Okay, Cronos, the New Dawn. This is gonna go down as the most intensive game of all time. And because this game demands the power of path tracing without path tracing, the GPU needs to be capable of doing path tracing. Even if this game does not have path tracing, it only has lumen. Lumen does have some indirect lighting, sure, but it's not on par with path tracing. Path tracing is just like superior ray tracing implementation in all sections. So this is how it runs on. Let me just go here. This 4K, of course. Ray tracing on. This is the RX 9060. This is not a ray tracing GPU. Any 60 that has 60, any GPU that has a 60 in the end is not a ray tracing GPU, and this is the lowest end GPU. Yes, I do consider this as the lowest end gaming GPU of this generation because 8GB GPUs don't count. Nobody should be buying 8GB GPUs in 2025, and if you have one, it's okay, but if you buy in a new one, don't. Get a 16GB GPU, and this one is the 16GB. It's 5% slower than the 5060 Ti. So hey, in ray tracing, without ray tracing, it's gonna be on par, the same performance. So let's see the settings. So the settings are, as you can see, 4K ray tracing, FSR quality, and I'm actually using FSR 4 right now, as you can see right here. I'm not sure if you can see. Let me zoom in on it. As you can see, right, it's FSR 4 with optiscaler, and I have these two settings set to medium because I put it like on high. It set this one to high, and then dropped this one to medium, but this one also gains like 3 FPS, I think. So I dropped it to medium, but if you put it to medium, it's gonna go down to low here, and then if everything else still now high. These other settings don't really do anything for performance. They just make the game look shitty if you turn them down, or if you turn them like to low, or like disable them from like enabled to disabled. But hey, they don't affect performance at all. So as you can see right now in this scene, I have 27 FPS. Well, I started with 27 FPS. Now it's 25, 26. It depends on the scene you're looking at. So let's use a more aggressive upscaling, which is going to be performance FSR. It's going to be performance section right here. Okay, so performance FSR gets me 37 FPS in this scene. Probably if I go outside, it's gonna be less intensive because these confined areas are way more intensive than outside. So let's go outside and see how the game actually runs. Hopefully it's not gonna crash. It didn't crash. Okay, that was a big frame drop. That's not stutter. That's worse than stutter. Okay, frame drops and stutters are not the same, but frame drops are really worse. As you can see, outside here is the same as inside for some reason. I thought it was going to be like less intensive or something, but it's not. The 1% lows are pretty good. They're not bad. They were in the 20s, you know. 20s is like still close to 30 FPS, so it's not, you're not going to feel those drops like in 5 FPS. But it's a very big percentage. I hope it doesn't crash. Again, another frame drop. Again, this GPU is not really ray tracing GPU, so I'm just stressing it for no reason. And let's go and use frame generation. Let's just see frame generation, what is it gonna get me with ray tracing and FSR performance. Let's use frame generation, put it right there. And as you can see, now I have 72 FPS, but that 72 FPS doesn't really feel bad. I'm not gonna lie, it feels really responsive. This game, again, this is a stutter. This is what happened here. This is a stutter. But what happened before, that was a complete frame drop. So yeah, I dropped a lot of frames back there. Like for a second or 2 seconds, it was just freeze, just frozen. All right, so as you can see, 60 FPS, and now it's below 60 FPS, and it feels, no, I can tell there's a little bit of latency. But it's not really that bad. I mean, as I said, like I did say in the other videos with the 5090, 4090, 3090 Ti, this game does not really feel like it's bad in terms in responsiveness with frame generation. For some reason, the game still feels responsive even with frame generation turned on. You know, it doesn't. You don't feel that disconnect between the generated frames and the what's it called, the base frame rate and the input lag. So yeah, I mean, this game is pretty good. So right now, let's go back to DLSS. I mean, Force a Habit. It's not DLSS. I'm gonna be using FSR Quality. Actually, let's just turn off FSR. Just turn it off. Let's turn off frame generation and turn off ray tracing. So let's turn it off. Frame generation as well. Let's turn off ray tracing from OBS display, and let's just apply. See where it's gonna get us in terms of performance without ray tracing. And as you can see, it is worse than with ray tracing. I think I have to restart the game. So let's restart the game and see how it performs. All right, right now it's no upscaling and no ray tracing, and it's giving me the same kind of FPS that I had with ray tracing and upscaling enabled. As you can see still same settings on 4K, just with ray tracing disabled. So as you can see, it's still 27-25 FPS, which is not really, you know, good. It's still bad. I have to save after I take these things because sometimes I forget to save. But yeah, let's use upscaling, which is FSR on quality setting. It's not going to be aggressive or anything. Let's go FSR quality. On 4K still, you know, good. Still looks good. Even performance on 4K is pretty bang on. Like below 4K, I would say performance is on par with the native resolution, or sometimes there's like some noise, but most of the time like on par. It's not better. But FSR 4, the DLSS 4 right now, they are better than native resolution. If you're playing with native resolution, you're just wasting a lot of performance, you know, leaving performance on the table. As you can see right now, it's using 11.6 gigabytes of VRAM, and yeah, this is why 8 gigabyte GPUs, like for example, the 8 gigabyte GPU version of this GPU, it's not gonna be able to play this game. And like even when I tell you, even at 1080p, it's not gonna be able to play it, because this game uses 10 gigabytes even at 1080p. Resolution does not matter right now. These days, resolution matters not. And as you can see right now in this square right here, it does get a little bit more intensive, like drops to like 29 or something like that, because this square is pretty fucking intensive with the lights. And again, even when you turn off ray tracing, you're still using it in a software version. So let's go and use FSR Performance, which is going to be a little bit more aggressive. That's going to drop it to like 50% of the resolution, which is 1080p. 1080p is half 4K. Well, 1080p is like not half, it's 25% of 4K. But hey, dropping 50% of the resolution is in the DLSS performance. It's 50% from each axis, from 50% from the top, 50% from the side, and yeah, that makes it 25% of the resolution. As you can see, right now it's in the 40s. Probably when I go inside, because so when you have ray tracing enabled, right? Outside here is less intensive than inside, but we have ray tracing disabled in the settings when it's using Lumen version of software Lumen. The inside becomes way less intensive than the outside. It gets inverted. As you can see inside, you know, areas like confined areas like this, it becomes 50 FPS when it was like less with the ray tracing on hardware enabled. And yeah, I mean, I took all this shit already with the other GPU, so it doesn't really matter that I run through here, because it's a new GPU. I just got this GPU from Micro Center for $330. It was an open box, but luckily enough, was still fucking brand new with everything still intact. Somebody just bought it, opened the box, looked at it, didn't even use it, and decided that they don't want it. So they returned it probably or something, because it was still pretty fucking new. And it dropped from all the way from 400, I think, like 370 or 380 to 330. So like $50 down from what it's used to be. Just because it was opened, you know, from the box. All right, so let's use frame generation. Right now, I spoke too much for no reason. Let's use FSR frame generation, and let's. Oh, this is ray tracing. This is not frame generation. This is frame generation. I was looking at the laptop recording display on OBS, and as you can see, 80 FPS with frame generation on 4K. Again, the AI cores on this GPU are less than the AI cores on the 9070. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit more intensive for this GPU to actually render frames at 4K. So yeah, what the fuck is that? What the goddamn shit is that? Let me just go and explore. See what is it? Yeah, I know that they're gonna explode, and they have acid, motherfuckers. I knew they look like explosives. You know, they look like something that's gonna explode. All right, let me just. The character movement is so fucking clunky, man. I wish that they had like a faster character movement or some shit. All right, I'm gonna have to spend my own. Oh, I can take another one from the dispenser, so it doesn't really matter. I can just go back and take one from the dispenser. I'm talking about the fuel for the torch, and as you can see inside here, like still 80 FPS. It's not that bad. So let's switch on to 1440p. Okay, so now at 1440p, I enabled ray tracing, disabled frame generation and upscaling. Still same settings. Still medium and high settings, mixed between medium and high. And yeah, 1440p, ray tracing. And this is, let me just make this a little bit smaller. This is the exact same area that I started in. I had like 27 FPS with upscaling and, no, just upscaling enabled on ray tracing at 4K. And it was like 27 FPS, 26 FPS now with 1440p. And this is a 1440p GPU. Ray tracing enabled, it's 40 FPS. So with ray tracing enabled, it's 40 FPS without any upscaling. Upscaling probably gonna get me to 60, but we're gonna try that later, not now. And let me just go and yeah, that's the stash. Let's just go out. Let's just go out. So outside of that safe room, it's 40 FPS, and probably outside is gonna be better than inside, you know, because with ray tracing, is it gonna stay the same? I thought that it was only intensive inside these apartment buildings, but I guess not. And this square right here, like looking here, this is like as intensive as those inside areas. So yeah, I mean, it's 30 FPS on 1440p with ray tracing, but again, this is no upscaling. So let's enable upscaling, right? Let's go and enable upscaling. And yeah, upscaling is not the resolution. Let's go enable upscaling on quality. Hope for the best. As you can see right now, it's 38 from 30 FPS. That's a 9 FPS boost. Oh, there's something that I can take from here. That's a 9 FPS boost, which is pretty good, you know. And now looking this way, it's 40 FPS instead of 39. Now it's 49. It's going up. And now it's gonna start going down because I'm gonna go inside. Okay, it's up to 36. Still using around... Oh, now it's crashed. Now it's crashed. Okay, so the game crashed. Let's change the upscaler now to aggressive upscaling, like performance upscaling. Let's put it right there. Still ray tracing on, still same settings on 1440p, and for some reason the game fucking crashed. Now I have more than 60 FPS to play with, and I have to go get these two things right here, and I have to go back up to burn that thing because I didn't save. Alright, so 60 FPS. I hope it doesn't fucking crash. It does this whenever I like just turn the game on. It still has some stuttering. And that's a frame drop. That's a worse than stutter. That's just worse than stutters. And I don't think that I can shoot these. Let me just try. Oh, I can shoot these. Motherfucker. But I shouldn't be shooting these because these guys are like, I can run away from them. And I don't want to waste my ammo. Just yeah, they can explode on their own. All right, as you can see, even with upscaling on performance, it's still 50 FPS here in this intensive biomass scene. Okay, so right now, let's switch to... Oh, somebody's here. Oh, something is here. All right. I heard somebody. I heard voices, not thing. I heard a voice that she is here. Meaning my character. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is just like Silent Hill. No, this is not like this is like Resident Evil 7, not Silent Hill. This has nothing on Silent Hill. Yeah. So let's use frame generation right now with FSR Performance on ray tracing. So let's yeah, where's FSR Performance? Oh yeah, I was gonna say, oh, I'm already on FSR Performance, but I was gonna turn on frame generation. I forgot. So not this frame generation, but put this on the display. And as you can see, right now it's 100 and something FPS, which is pretty good. Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to go back down to get... Oh, do I have it? Yeah, I have it. Okay, I have it already. All right. But then I'm gonna have to go back down to get another one for that thing. Because this building is full of those burning vines. Are they vines? Blood vines or something? I can hear something upstairs, but I'm not gonna fight it now until I go get my shit. Okay, so right now, what I'm going to be doing is going to save, actually. So if anything happens, I have this saved successfully. And then I'm just gonna go take this right now. And right here, started with like 40 something FPS. Let's turn off ray tracing, right? Let's turn off frame generation and keep it native 1440p. Let's see, enable that. And at native 1440p, it's still in the 40s. Was it 40s? Was it 40 before? I don't really remember, but hey. Right now, native resolution, no upscaling or anything. It is 40 FPS. And again, native resolution has a lot of shimmering, as you can see, in around corners, and the anti-aliasing is shit. So upscaling solves all the problems of native resolution and actually looks better and gives you more performance. I can hear something above. Something is trying to come out. Just a monster. It has to be a monster. Oh, one of those things. Let me just go close to it, see if it's gonna explode, and then is it gonna latch to me? Because this one has arms. Nope, it doesn't latch to me. All right, so as you can see, that noise in the acid, that gets solved with what's it called? What's it called? Upscaling. I forgot the thing. It's upscaling. So let's right now use quality upscaling. Right? Enable that. Put it on OBS display. And I can't move for some reason. When I just get out of the settings menu, I can't move. I have to give it a second. And right now, as you can see, the game is above 60 FPS. Pretty good. I can shoot these things, but I'm not gonna shoot these things. All right, let's just get closer to them so that they can explode on that one as well and trigger him because he's coming towards me. I don't like that. Let me just grab the shotgun for anything that might just jump on me. Because the shotgun is way more stronger than just the... I have 15. I need shotgun ammo. I need one more of these. Okay, and I need healings as well. All right, let's use this one. Let's use it for healing. Oh. I could hear it, but I couldn't see it. As you can see, no more noise in that acid. So that got solved with upscaling. Right now, let's go and use more aggressive upscaling, which is gonna be performance FSR 4. And as you can see, it is FSR 4. Right here. You can see it right here. This says FSR 4 because this game does have FSR 3, and FSR 3 is actually upgradable to FSR 4. And I have that menu just so I have upscaler not for frame generation, but just for FSR 4 integration, and that's it. What's that? That looks like a moon glowing over there. It's the lamp. All right, right now I can. Oh, I don't have one. Fuck! I went all the way down there and I didn't take one. Did I not take one? Oh yeah, I fabricated one, but I didn't take it. I thought it's... I'm stupid. Alright, that's my fault. That's on me. Okay, right now. What is that? What is... It doesn't say frame generation. It should be saying frame generation right here. So let's use frame generation. And that's... You know, the... performance upscaling with DLSS upscaling got confused. So let's use frame generation right now. What's this? Oh, VSync. No. Let's use frame generation with FSR on performances. As you can see, 150 FPS. Let's reset the 1% lows. As you can see, the 1% lows are in the 80s, even though they get confused with frame generation. They actually just yeah, they just get confused. They don't really calculate the 1% lows correctly, because frame generation gets the frame time graph and frame pacing bamboozled. So it just yeah, it stays half of the actual frame rate. But it's actually pretty good. As you can see, the frame time is stable. I don't have any stuttering, and I need to take this. I fabricated one, but I never took it. Okay, now let's go back. Okay, we're back, but I'm gonna drop from the FSR Performance to FSR Quality, and let's see how much FPS am I gonna get. Let's accept that, change, and as you can see, instead of 150 or 140 FPS, I get 113 FPS, which is still pretty good, not bad. Right now, I'm gonna need to go get some. Oh, I'm gonna let that bastard come right to me, and just, oh yeah, blast from the shotgun is a one shot. I forgot. I was gonna let this thing kill him, but he was coming so fucking fast that I couldn't just wait for him to come and kill me. So let's get more shotgun ammo, because I need shotgun ammo. As you can see, it's pretty good amount of performance that I have there using. Oh shit! Oh, I did get touched by it. Did it hurt me? No, it did not hurt. All right, I didn't see that. And this one is gonna start moving. Nope, it's not moving. Okay, pretty good. What is that? Energy, and there's a shit ton of them over here. Let's just get closer to one. It's gonna explode. I'm gonna make them all explode at the same time. Oh, who closed this door? Not me. So this is where I should be going. So now it's saved the game. Okay, now at 1080p, I turned on ray tracing again. So let's get that ray tracing logo over there. I turned off upscaling. Let's make this thing a little bit smaller again. And as you can see, the settings are still the same thing, so nothing's changed from the settings. Let's enable everything that I changed, and let's go back to the game. As you can see, with 1080p on ray tracing, it is 50 to 60 FPS. I would say 55 to 60 FPS, because it was above 55. It's pretty good. And now it dropped to like low 50s. Like near these biomasses, it drops to low 50s. But I was gonna say let's go down to see, to gauge the performance with that save location, but I'm not gonna do that. Let's just move on with my game. And let me, I hear something, and it dropped to 30 frames per second. It's gonna go run away, because these guys, oh shit, I'm gonna die. I'm gonna die right here. I'm gonna die right here. I'm gonna have to start shooting them. I'm gonna have to start wasting bullets. I do have a lot of handgun ammo, because I don't really use it. I only use shotgun now, because it's a one-shot kill. Sometimes, most of the times, it's like a two-shot kill. Oy, 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 oy. Where am I going? Okay, let's use upscaling on quality, which is FSR Quality. This GPU's, no, this is not FSR. This is FSR. And upscale the game. Let's go back to the game. As you can see, it's still just 60 FPS, because it actually dropped from 60 in this scene to the it's crashing. Okay, after it crashed on 1080p FSR native, let's go give it another run. I just turned on FSR, like, quality just crashed, and let's hope it doesn't crash right now. This is where it dropped to 33, and it dropped to 33 again. Gosh damn it. And I'm getting killed right here. Where they at? I'm gonna have to wait for them to gather in the same spot. 3 of them gone. Oh, I just hit the wall. See the kind of bullshit that I had to deal with. The crosshair was over there, but I shot the wall for some reason. Let's go back inside here to see what I missed. what kind of loot I missed over here. I don't think that there's anything that I missed. Oh yeah, there is this thing. Hopefully more ammo. No, there's a mid kit. And I think that is it. So let's use FSR Performance right now. Hopefully it's not gonna crash. It only crashes when I turn on ray tracing. This game is it's somewhat of a game. This is not good. The game needs to fix its own shit. What is this? Oh, I couldn't take that. Okay, so I need to go this way. I need to break this. Hopefully shotgun ammo, because I have a lot of fucking pistol ammo. I don't use that. So this is where it crashed. Oh, there's another one over here. You're not gonna fool me twice. Fool me once and it's gonna crash again. Okay, right now 1080p, no ray tracing, no upscaling, still same settings again. Like, I'm not gonna change these settings. And as you can see, let's go back right now. I would prefer upscaling than this. This looks like, this doesn't really look like, this doesn't really look good. That's what it doesn't really look. I took the key and yeah, let's ray tracing off is pretty, I mean, the FPS is pretty good. You don't really need upscaling for this. But it just doesn't really look good. It doesn't, it looks like it's too much aliasing, you know? The TAA and like the native resolution is just shit. Like, games need upscaling, like, because there is no MSAA right now, there's no TXAA. I mean, this game doesn't have TXAA, but it doesn't have MSAA. Doesn't have the temporal anti-aliasing or anything. It has temporal, I don't know. It doesn't have MSAA. It has TAA actually. Temporal anti-aliasing is what looks like ass right now, and it does have TXAA right here, but it's just not doing anything. So let's go and use FSR. FSR is gonna solve all those problems while giving us a better image quality and more FPS. And as you can see right now, that whole jitteriness and, you know, shimmeriness. What the fuck? All right, come on. Get fucked. You know what? How to get fucked? Get fucked. Okay, hopefully I don't need to shoot no more.
The funeral's tomorrow. After that, I don't know. I guess I'll take it.
I guess I'm gonna have to use a med kit. I don't have any med kits. At this, I have 8 of these. Man, you'd have to go back down to store something to take the med kit. Why isn't this breaking?
That way I can finally help someone.
There's nothing from here.
I've never been good at dealing with patients directly. And with anyone, for that matter.
Go back.
Saving a lot
Actually, while I'm going back, let's use upscaling on performance settings. Let's go again with FSR 4 and DLSS 4. You can use a performance upscaling. You're not really missing out on much. It's gonna look the same as native, but with the better anti-aliasing, because TAA just sucks ass. And as you can see, it looks exactly the same as native, without those shimmeriness and those fizzliness of the TAA trash. So yeah, let's go. Let me go and store those things and then save again, because I need to save. Okay, right now, let's go and use frame generation. Frame generation is gonna help me get a heck of a lot of FPS. Actually, let's use frame generation on DLSS, on FSR Quality, not DLSS. Force a habit. Use frame generation. Enable that. Let's see how much FPS I'm gonna get. So 150 FPS, 170 FPS. It's gonna drop down for sure. It's gonna drop down. If I go outside, it's gonna probably drop to like 140. Let's test theory. Yep, it was 148, 143 right now. It's still good, not bad. But again, like it did drop to 148, 143 at one point. So even though I was wrong, I was still right. 160 inside, it goes to 170. Is it gonna Oh, 270 back again? Or is it that's it? Oh yeah, I forgot. These biomasses right here, they are pretty intensive. That's why you see the FPS drop to 140 again. And do I have to go up? I don't think that I have to go. Oh yeah, I have to go up to get that medkit right here. Not all the way. I was gonna go all the way up. I forgot what I was even doing.
The funerals.
Oh yeah, I turned this on. I listened to this already.
That,
Let's take that one bullet
I don't know. I guess
that I need.
that's
So now only I have to go get the bolt cutter. Let's stop that
be it.
recording because I already listened to it. All right, folks, as you can see, this game does run pretty good. Just don't run it at 4K or with ray tracing on. Just turn off ray tracing and use 1440p high settings with FSR on quality and frame generation if you want frame generation, and you're gonna have above 100 FPS 99.99% of time. That 1%, that zero, oh shit, I'm just gonna go back to that. I don't really want to fight anybody. I'm just gonna go back to that safe zone because that guy has a lot of limbs, a lot of hands. That means that he's gonna require more than one bullet. All right, let me save before I go do that. And let me end the video right here. As you can see, the GPU, just because it has 16 gigabytes of VRAM, allowed us to play this game. And as you can see, even at 1080p, as I told you before, even at 1080p, it uses more than 10 gigabytes of VRAM. So, yeah, just because it has 16 gigabytes of VRAM, allowed us to play at 4K, 1440p, and 1080p. Well, these are 1440p and 1080p are actually the resolutions this GPU is targeting. But 4K was not one of this GPU's targets, and it still ran above 60 FPS when you use upscaling and disable ray tracing. So yeah, I mean, sound off in the comments below. What do you think about this game? Is it trash? Is it actually good game? And like if you like this video, dislike if you dislike this video, comment again, sound off in the comments, and subscribe, and see you in the next one. Ciao.